Hey, so, weight loss things that I wish I'd known. Long story short, I've lost a lot of weight, and if you've been following my channel for the last year or so, you've seen that all happening. I no longer look like a beached whale. I no longer get chased by Japanese whalers, although I've still got a little way to go. That's good. I can now go into SeaWorld without fear of people feeding me fish and trying to usher me back into the manatee pool. So good things. However, there's a few things I really wish I'd known before I'd gone on the weight loss thing, because I was so focused on losing weight, I didn't really look at the bigger picture all the time. These are my top 5 things I wish I had known before starting weight loss. Hey, so if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and click that little alarm bell so you get notified of anything I post. That would be great, unless you don't like it, in which case, oh, that's fine too, but thanks anyway. Weight loss. I'm quite old, okay, and I have been really obsessed with weight loss for a long time. I've been overweight pretty much certainly all my adult life and a big chunk of my teens too. And you really get obsessed on getting the weight off. And this isn't going to be full of negatives, but there are some things which really surprised me, and some of them are a little negative, about losing the weight, about things I simply didn't expect to happen. So here are my top 5 things I wish I'd known before losing weight. Number 5, my attitude to food has changed so much, especially quantities of food. Before, I used to look at, those gutbuster, all-you-can-eat type things. I was like, yes, that's for me. Get into my face. Now I just think, God, why would you put yourself through that? That is just so many calories. And, I see friends, and I'm not judging here, but I now see friends who have to clear their plate and they feel proud of the fact that they've cleared their plate. And I'm like, man, oh, why would you do that? And I used to do it too. It's so bizarre. And now I just think, eat until I've had enough and enjoy what I eat. My attitude towards food has changed so much. I can still do that Friday night, sit down with a takeaway and watch TV, but I never finish it. And I know I just order the small ones. So yeah, my attitude to food has changed so much, and that really surprised me. Number 4, perfection is a myth. So before I started on this weight loss journey, I had this vision in my mind of what I wanted to look like, of what weight loss would look like. It was unrealistic. And I kind of guess I knew that too, but it was still a case of, oh, well, when I do this, I can get that done, I can get this done, and then I'll be really, really happy with everything. You know what? I don't think I'll ever reach that stage. I think I will be happy. I think I'll be satisfied, but I honestly think there will always be something I can work on, something I can improve. Even now, I've had, cosmetic work done. I've had the lines either side of my mouth filled. I've had my cheeks done. I've had Botox. And that's not going to stop. Next year I'm getting facial surgery, I'm getting body surgery, all kinds of things. So, and I have the means to do that, so that's good. But I think that will be a never-ending goal. I don't think I'll ever say, that's it, I'm done, I'm good. Now, some people might, but I don't think anybody really feels that they're perfect. Or maybe they do, perhaps I'm wrong. But certainly I think for most people, you'll always find flaws. You'll always find something that you can improve. And I think knowing that is fine, and I'm not saying you should stop, but I'm also saying you should probably be realistic and think, you know what, maybe I should focus on something else. Not that I'm a good example here, because I'm about to spend lots of money on surgery, but you know what I mean. Number 3, this is kind of a dark one. Some people are really angry that you're losing weight. I mean really angry. And weirdly, they're often the same people that would flame you and write hate when you're fat. These are people who will always find something to attack other people about. And in some cases it's come from people I didn't expect it to come from. I think what it comes down to is some people are really insecure about themselves, and they will take that out on other people rather than looking at what they could be doing. It's really strange. I get comments like, oh, going to the gym all the time will kill you, while they're stuffing pizza into their face, Really? I don't think it's specific to weight loss, although I have had quite a lot of people are really angry at me because I found something that works for me. Very odd. But I think these are people that would be angry at anyone for doing something that they have failed to do. And I kind of get that. But also, get a grip, haters. Look at your lives first. Wind your necks in and think, you know, am I really raging at somebody else here, or am I just raging at me? That's kind of preachy. So that's 3 down. What do you think the top 2 are? They come in right up. Number 2, which just sounds like a contradiction of number 5, but I'm still obsessed with food. My attitude has changed towards food, but I still think about food an awful lot. And if I had this surgery undone, I have no doubt that it would undo the thinking and my thought processes, and I would go back to being unable to control my food addiction. So the surgery has helped with those symptoms, but I do still think I want the wrong food. Less of it, but I could happily eat small KFC portions all day, for example. And let's be honest, fried chicken, it tastes great, but you know it's not healthy for you. And so my brain still does those backflips and convinces myself that every day is a cheat day. You know the score. You'll diet hard all week, and then Friday, Friday I'll have something tasty, and maybe on Saturday, and then I'll start properly on Monday. Oh, but I've eaten bad food on Monday now, so I'll start Wednesday. Wednesday's the day, and then the whole week is gone, and every day is a cheat day. I can still do that quite easily, so I just eat less of it. But yeah, I'm still obsessed with food. That hasn't gone away. Kind of wish it would, but I often find myself thinking of where's the next meal. Peckish now. Give me the food. Finally, number 1. The number 1 thing, and this sounds like a no-brainer. It really does. But the number 1 thing I wish I had known before I had this weight loss surgery and before I was losing weight, I wish I had known years ago how good this surgery is. Because I feel amazing. Despite all the negatives, despite all the, the side effects and potential complications, don't care. Worth every penny and every uncomfortable trip to the bathroom and all those other things that go with it. Don't care. Looking how I even look now, even with a few stone to go, even with another 30-40 pounds still to lose, if it stopped there, I think I'd be okay. I would be aware that I still have work to do, but I can run up and down the stairs, I can jog, I can run, I can do things I could never do before. I can fit on all the rides in my favourite theme parks. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing I've ever done. So the number 1 thing, without shadow of a doubt, is I wish I'd known how good this surgery was, because then I'd have had it 10, 20 years ago, and I'd have had a much better 20 years in my midlife than I ended up having. So there you go, that's the number 1 thing. So there it is, that's my top 5 things I wish I had known before losing weight. I hope that was useful to you. Please leave your comments below if you have any things you wish you'd known before your weight loss journeys, or if this is helpful to you, or anything you want to discuss or comment. Please drop that in the comments below. Don't forget to like, dislike, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and you've no idea what this channel means to me, and especially getting the feedback. It's incredible. I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah.